the structure of BTC for the day, and we have an ascending trend line here, which is an ascending trend line, and this is a descending trend line. So we have here as SR, support become resistance and breaker structure, and we have here as RS, resistance become support and breaker structure, and the breaker structure, and this is an RT, and a perfect interchange is created, and we return here on the same interchange, RT SR, RT SR, and when price return here, we respected it again as a RT ROS 1, RT ROS 2, breaker structure, RT SR 1, RT SR 2. And when we came back, we respected that structure as a demand floor, RT SR 3, and before a break of structure and final retest. So the confirmation was here, retest to a broken ascending trend line. Look at the ascending trend line, breakout, retest. So we have a break and retest there. Now from the downside, we have a descending trend line again, which I'll call DTL. We had here as ROS, resistance becomes support on breakout structure. Resistance becomes support on breakout structure. Another ROS, a clear breakout, a clear breakout. 3 hours candle close, ROS1, ROS2, ROS3. Breakout, price returns here on retest. Respected it, and after we return here, we turn here to RTSR. And when we return again, we are being waged on ROS1, ROS2, RTSR, descending trend line. A breakaway from that structure might look a little bit nasty from what I see. So if we break out from there, there is a very high probability that the selling could continue into the structure, a demand floor. And at this floor, I have a very strong strategy that have taught me low risk, high reward. So I'm looking at a very low risk, high reward So if you want to join me in that strategy, then you cannot trade all the time. You cannot trade all the time. Right now, I want to buy into BTC. Right now, I'm not thinking of sell. I want to buy, but I want price to return here. If price returns here, here will be my new demand floor. That will be my new demand floor. So it is strategic. It is 100% strategy. It's a strategic trade move to risk little and earn more. If price dips into here on a psychological note, a lot of long position has been liquidated. They turn a lot of long position to short. The reason is because at this level, when I called, I said be patient for clarity. A lot of people have jumped into long. If you jump into long, the market turn you short. And as and when market got here, if you turn it to long, it will still turn you short. So it's very strategic. Like look at what stopped price here. This very small. So this is how the market can be sometimes. The market can be like this. The market can be like this sometimes. The market can be like this sometimes. So it will always find reason to pull you out of the market. To always find a reason. The market is always going to look for a reason. There is a cross here. I'm seeing a cross here. There is a cross at this level. So on a normal day, the market was supposed to update this 3 hours cross, but for God knows why, they avoided it. This is a cross. This is an SR. This is an ROS. So let me put it up. Support become resistance on break of structure. ROS resistance becomes support on break of structure, and also an interchange giving you an ascending trend line. And when the structure was broken, it consolidated and formed a demand floor on 3 hours and return, and we broke that structure. I was expecting a retest back into that structure, but it stopped earlier than expected. And this is what trading is all about. This is what trading is all about. But of course, the market has already has failed to come back here for a kiss, so it's gone. I'm changing the color to blue. The market was supposed to go there instead of here. Go here. If it comes here, then it will align with this short-term descending trend line, which will make a whole lot of sense that to get an alignment in that manner. But it was avoided. You have here as a ROS1, ROS2, and the final ROS on close of candle. You have seen that reaction: ROS1, ROS2, ROS3, and a drop. And it's looking like an inverted head and shoulder. On 3 hours, it's looking like a left shoulder, and this is looking like a right shoulder. But I don't get it. I mean, you could just be seeing anything in trade. So I was expecting a push into this structure. A push into the structure would have presented us a very nice opportunity. Look at it once again. SRO, ROS, and we have a ROTSR on this consolidated floor. When price return, we had the same structure before ultimate breakout as a result of just two simple price action. We have here as a ROS1 and the ROS2, and the price has come to the last ROS, and you have seen a bearish drop. So if we break out from here, that's a sell confirmation, ladies and gentlemen. That's a sell confirmation. So if you break out from there, look no further other than to look for a sell opportunity. And if you are in a buy, get yourself out of a buy trade. Get yourself out of a buy trade and align with a sell. Otherwise, you're going to have a lot to regret. So I'm looking at a clear close on there is a possibility that the market could reverse here. The reason is because that breakout has been tested. Market could pull back again into the structure. It's also possible, except to have a very clear. But let's look. I think I have one more litmus test at this level for sell confirmation at this level. So on 3 hours, you go back to your line chart and you see that We have a clean structure over here, a very clean structure. So be patient with a sell. I'm looking for sell at that level also, but I want market to break out from this structure. A breakout from this structure will give me a clear sell confirmation. That was why I've put on that sign. So if it breaks out from there, my brother, sell, oh, sell. There is nothing that will bring it back. The reason is because it's breaking out on two confluence, a descending trend line and a partly horizontal structure. We have here as an RS, we have here as an SR, we have here as an SR, we have here as an RS, we have here as SR. Break of structure, price turn here to RS. Break of structure, price turn here to SR. So if this SR level, when price came back here, respected it, if it breaks it, it's a sell confirmation. And most likely on technical, it may come back here, which looks like a very good low and peak liquidity, go back to retest, then draw everything down. Yes. So I'm very much aware of this price movement. Everything that has to do with price movement, I'm very, very much aware of it. I'm not a novice in price movement. So everything price, I always get an insight. So you see, you be patient. The market can form a W structure. It has formed one part of the W. The market can move here, 3 hours close, can and start to move back. So you need a clear breakout. If it breaks out clearly, because now we have a litmus test, and that litmus test, I want to call it my demand floor. So if price breaks out from there, you need a clear confirmation from here. A breakout from here will be a sell confirmation where you now draw down and sell down, hoping to around 108. The risk to reward is very, very high. I said it before that if you are selling, we are going to sell on a very high reward. And exactly what I said is what is happening. And I will tell you for free, this is one of the most advanced structure you will find for good. I mean, for BTC at the moment. Very advanced structure. And I will not lie to you, very, very advanced, very, very advanced. But I think I find it very, very accurate. And from the roof side, you see we're looking for a sell opportunity after price creating a new all-time high. You see there is a stop here where we create a temporary buy, and a buy was paused and turned to a sell, and market made the same repetition on 3 hours time frame. If you align it as an ascending trend line, price came there and reacted. So on technical, this is a ROT ROS, and the price came back ROT ROS again after break of structure at this level, and you have seen that that ascending trend line has become our new litmus test. So in the future, if we want to talk of a continuous buy, you need to see buying break above this level. If buying cannot break above this level, honestly, there is nothing buyers can do. So if they intend to continue buying, they have to break through this rule. So this has become a new litmus test. So in the future, please save this tax, save the chart. Let's see what happens in the future. Let's see what happens in the future. But I'll tell you for free, if buyers will continue buying, they have to break away from that structure. They have to break away from it. For me, my ultimate risk to reward buy will be on this floor. And you can attempt buy on this floor where you have this arrow. Buy at this floor is also very much possible. Buy at this floor can work. I'm not saying it cannot work. It can. But if I want to be very, very much objective, I will tell you that you need to be very patient and allow it come down very well. If you come down very well here, then you are aligning with a demand floor. A demand floor on 4 hours. Look at it on 4 hours. Let me tell you, now you have here as a SR1, SR2, SR3. And if price comes back here to be SR4. So it gives you a decent risk to reward ratio. And at this level, if you are buying back at this level, this is the level where price peak liquidity after breakout. So it makes sense also if you are buying from here, that's not bad. That's not bad. If you decide to buy from this level, it's not bad. But I have the feeling that market could take it out. Yes, I have the feeling that it could be taken out by the market. So if you decide to buy at this level, you are not wrong if you do so. But for me, I will not I will not risk myself here on this floor. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. So it's a nice floor. It's a nice floor to buy, but I will not buy here. And I will tell you why I will not buy here. So on here, let's say I think the accurate thing here, let me give you the accurate structure of this place. It's not descending. So it's not ascending, sorry. The accurate structure of this place. This is the accurate structure of this place. Yes, so here you have here as a resistance and here you have here as support. So if price returns here, there is a very high probability that also price could react at this level, and it also gives you a decent reward at this level. So if you are patient to allow price pull into here, you buy again. You are buying here on the condition that you are following the structure of the market. You have here as RS resistance becomes support and break of structure. And you have here support become resistance and break of structure, and as well as a retest to a broken supply roof. Because at this level, you see there is a temporary rejection to upswing, and market came back, broke that structure. So if price came back here, it's a retest. So you are buying back on a retest, and that automatically makes there a demand flow. I think I'm going to weigh risk at this level also to see if it's going to be justified. But I know for sure there is a very high probability that price could tip into that structure, and I tip into that structure with technically might reinforce some buy potential at that level. But it feels good to see that our ascending trend line has been respected after we have seen price action from here. SR will have here ROS and interchange, giving us an ascending trend line and a break of structure, followed by a retest 1, followed by a retest 2, followed by a retest 3, break of support structure, turn it to a supply roof 1, supply roof 2, supply roof 3, break of a supply roof, demand floor 1, demand floor 2, demand floor 3, break of a demand floor, ultimate bearish drop. And you have seen that move, that major move, aligning with a descending trend line SR1, SR2, and SR3, and you see market react there on the double confluence. A descending trend line meet an ascending trend line breakout, a high probability sell risk to reward ratio. Now we are here back. We have here on 3 hours and 4 hours, we locked here as a SR1, SR2 break of structure, price return here, retest and abort. If he breaks here, the selling will come down to here where we align with this breakout, ROS1 break of ROS structure, price returns here on demand. So this is a retest candle after break of structure, and we'll come back here for a buy. I would like to enter a temporary buy here with a reduced risk, but my minimum, my big day is going to be here. So if price comes here, I enter big here. So as you start the day, I wish you good luck. I want to see you at the top. You have no reason to fail. So see you at the top as a top forex crypto multi-million dollar figure. See you at the top. Bye bye.